What about the hoops girl? Is she here? What are we doing now? What's on the agenda now? We're doing a commercial? Oh, and then can we see the hoops lady? You know, actually, if you're up watching, it's like 4 in the morning now.
That's right. Yeah. So what the hell?
Exactly, what the hell?
Who would care if we did another commercial right now or just brought out the hoops lady one more time?
Screw it. No more commercial. We won't do this commercial, Morty, because it's too late now. This commercial is airing so late it can't possibly be worth anything.
Let's do the
All right, Hal, bring out your little Russian friend. You know, if we're here any later, we can see Bryant Gumbel and Debbie Norville. And those people sneaking in here like rats early in the morning. Because it's so damn early. Howard Stearns is here. Robert Craze and actress Diane Cannon. It's a wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
I think tonight's program comes with that ironclad NBC money-back guarantee. Yeah. If you're not asleep 10 minutes into this show, you get your money back. And we pass the savings on to you. You know, all those people are coming over from the Soviet Union because of the big vodka shortage.
They're having a shortage over there, are they, sir?
They can't get vodka, they can't get cigarettes, so they all come here and they do things like that.
Here we have plenty of... Yeah.
What?
So they all come here and do things like that.
Yeah, they
Very
do.
much.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Let's do our top 10 list and then get on with this thing. The category tonight, top 10 reasons we're actually being delayed. Tonight, the actual top 10 actual reasons we're being delayed tonight here on Tuesday. Number 10, Brokaw went off on a tangent about a piece of something or other he found in a sandwich recently. Number 9, Carson show ran long. Ed couldn't stop laughing. Number 8, had to annul my weekend marriage to Tyne Daly. Number 7, to give extra time for really stupid people to set VCRs. Number 6, John Chancellor concluded his news commentary by singing long version of American Pie. Number 5, searched especially hard to find best damn studio audience in North America. Number 4. Number 4, surprise walk-ons by Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Bonnie Franklin had to be edited out for legal reasons. Number 3, applause activated the clapper. Studio audience plunged into darkness. Number 2, NBC hoping Tom Snyder would come back. And the number 1 reason we're being delayed tonight, none of your damn business. The show is free, isn't it? There you go. Why, hello, girls. Nice to see you. Have you been through the buffet? Please, do so, won't you? Thank you. Our first guest's morning radio show can be heard here in New York City, Philadelphia. And everywhere there are guys who make those kind of noises. Yeah. He also has his own television program. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Howard Stern. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
You had a
Dave.
birthday last week, did you?
37 years old, but I've matured, haven't I? I got to tell you something. Anybody freezing besides me? Dave's rule of keeping the studio at 55 degrees
That's right.
so his hair doesn't frizz.
Yeah.
Which Which I personally appreciate, Dave, because I don't like my hair frizzing either.
You know, I can tell, sure.
You know, I look like Bob Dylan when you frizz it all up.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's you have a rule. You keep the studio 55 degrees.
We don't want the temperature in the studio to exceed the posted public speed limit on our highways.
But I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I feel like Howard Cosell eating at the Friars Club. I'm like, I'm all over the place.
Yeah. Now, Howard,
Yeah.
tell me about your birthday. You had a big gala celebration. You do this annually on your radio program?
Dave, nothing satisfies my huge ego more than throwing a birthday show.
Right?
It's where I get together. It's beautiful. Everyone shows up. A lot of big celebrities. Of course, you don't, Dave, because Dave does nothing except the Larry King special. I still haven't figured that out. I don't understand it exactly. Of all the shows to do, the Larry King special. Is that a guy out of control or what, huh?
No, I like Larry, sure.
7 marriages, that guy. It's
Has he been
incredible.
married 7 times?
7 or 6 times, I don't know, I can't keep track.
Yeah.
Then I'm reading articles, he's lying about half the stories, he's making all kinds of wacky statements and everything. This is a man out of control.
Well, the network sent me in there to try and settle him down.
You did. You did something. I don't know what you did. But we had the big
Put
birthday
him out
show.
of business is what we did.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Dave, we had the big birthday show, and it was
Right.
beautiful. Even my mother showed up.
Well, that's great. Now, I love, if for people who may not have been able to hear your show
Right.
on the radio in any of the 3 cities that we mentioned or have heard about it, you have what I think is a really interesting, kind of semi-regular ongoing rapport with your mother on the show.
Yeah, I always like when mother's on, but this time she went too far. She's mad at me.
Why so?
Well, she was annoying. She walks around like that. You know, listen, being my mother is no great treat, I'll admit. It's not something someone should be proud of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you were my dad, Dave, would you be proud of that?
Well,
Think about it. Mother of Satan. It's got a strange ring to it. Well, my mother walks around. She's very proud of what I do. She's proud of the radio show. She's proud of my television show. She walks around and she gets very excited.
so you had her on the birthday show.
Had her on the birthday show, and I like to ask my mother sexual questions. Who doesn't want to know about their mother's sexuality? Deep down inside, who doesn't want to know it?
Well, I don't know.
And you know, the first time I saw my father naked, and this is what I brought up to my mother, this is why she's mad at me. And I don't think I was out of line, because this is something someone always wants to ask. First time I saw my father naked, my father's very large, and I am very small. And that's something that disturbs me. Now, come on, Dave, you know you want to hear about this. You've asked me about it. And I said to my mother, I said, it must bother you sexually that my father is so huge. It must hurt.
Oh.
It must really hurt.
Oh,
So wait a second. The same reaction that you're having, Dave, the same reaction you're having, my mother went nuts. But I said, Ma, I've
now,
always...
no, wait a minute. Your mother and I shared a similar reaction.
Similar reaction.
Well,
Because she's offended that I would bring this up.
yeah, I can understand it. I think...
She's a loudmouth. She should just calm down. It's
I-
something that you want to deal with. It's something you want to
I
talk
think your
about.
mother represents the voice of reason.
You don't think we're too uptight about our own sexuality? I do. I got a feeling it was crazy to come here tonight. I don't even think this show's on, is it?
No, we're on.
It's going to be late. There's going to be a war. I mean, I can't see having me talk about my mother for a half hour instead of a war special.
No, if we're on, we know that for the time being, everything is fine.
Everything is okay.
For the time being, yeah. We hope. That's what the situation we hope for. Now, tell
Dave
me...
was telling me during the commercials he only wishes
What
he could
was
go
that?
over and fight.
Paul's making faces. What?
We hope
Yeah.
that temporarily everything will be all right.
That's
That is-
right.
that is
Well,
the
I
situation.
think under the circumstances, that's as good as we can hope for.
I
don't you?
think so, too.
Yeah.
I'm going back to
Hey,
Red
Paul,
Meat.
no offense. I think you're injecting yourself into my conversation a little too much.
I
Just trying to get something going here with Dave.
No, I
It's been
understand.
3 minutes.
This is
I
your
invited him in, actually.